Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the Amphioxus, its habitat and saline features. This lecture is made for the English medium students. Now we come on the point, systematic position of Amphioxus. Phylum Chordata and subphylum Cephalochordata. Cephalochordata means notochord is extended up to the head. Class Leptocardi. Leptocardi means lepto means absent or disappear, or cardi means heart. Heart is not found in the Brangastuma or Amphioxus. Type Brangastuma lanceolatum, and the common name is Amphioxus. Amphi means both, oxus means pointed. The lance which is pointed on both ends is called Amphioxus in Greek word. Amphioxus placed in the Cephalochordata phylum, a subphylum, is a marine animal in the chordata group. The importance of zoology of Amphioxus is the present all features of chordata visible, so other chordate has lost them later and has modified them. The Willi called them as a prototype chordates. Notochord, dorsal bar placed under the nervous system with a skeletal function which supports the body, acts as a supporting apparatus for the body, is called notochord. Notochord is present. Epineura, the dorsal position of nerve cord is called epineura. Endostyle, the ventral groove of pharynx that produce a mucus to catch food and also produce iodized compound, which this gives thyroid gland in the higher animals. Caudal fin is a locomotive appendicular of the animal. This is the diagram of Amphioxus. This is the buccal cavity or buccal funnel on which these are the buccal tentacles or oral tentacles found, which filter and catch the food particles and maintain a water current for the filter feeding. And this is a notochord, and above the notochord this is a nerve cord which extends from the anterior end to posterior end, and this is the tail, and tail is surrounded by the caudal fin, and this is the NS. NS is the opening of digestive system. The largest part of the digestive system is pharynx, which is perforated by 100 or 150 gill slits, and this is supported by endostyle in the ventral side, and the metapleural folds are in the ventral side, and the velar tentacles are found, and the masticatory organ, wheel organs are found to masticate the food particles. Journal anatomy. The skin of Cephalochordata consists on one layer of prismatic cells with the mucous glands that produce mucus, followed by the basal connective lamina and the dermis. The most characteristic is the notochord, which is composed by the cells surrounded by a conjunctive case of actin and paramyosin. These cells have neuron that come from the nerve cord, allowing their contraction in diameter. They are swimming animals, free swimming animals with the several fins. They have a dorsal fin with the vesicle placed on the one after another, a caudal fin and a anal fin that extend from caudal fin till atropore, the opening from where water leaves the body. This anal fin is bifurcated into two seats and give place to folds to slightly stabilize them, which known as the metapleural folds. They have a series of muscular fascicles called myomeres, which are in a shape of V with the apex in the forward position. This is the structure, this is the animal of Amphioxus, which is pointed on both ends. Therefore, it is called as Amphioxus or lance at the pointed at the both ends. These are the Amphioxus. The oral region has the oral hood, which is surrounded by the oral tentacles, distinguishing entering the particles. The wheel organs produce the water movement, and wheel organs are the masticatory organs which churn the food particles or modified or change into the smaller size minute particles. The diaphragm to regulate the water entrance to the body. The pharynx is perforated by the 80 fissure with the endostyle on the basis of that produce the mucus, and it is picked into a dorsal lamina where they are small bars and then goes to the oesophagus. Now, the reproductive system of Brangastuma. The sexes are separate in Brangastuma, means the male and female are separate, in the Amphioxus. The gonads are simple pouch-like segmental organs situated in the ventrolateral sides of the pharyngeal region. The gonads are proliferated from the mesodermal cells and gametes are developed from the wall of gonads. It is claimed that each gonad is developed from a single cell. The gonaducts are absent and the gametes are discharged into the atrium by dehiscence from the dehiscence or blasting. From the atrium, the gamete escape to exterior through the atriopore along with the water current. The fertilization and development occur in the seawater or outside the body. The eggs are small, microlacethal or alacethal or isolacethal, or a little amount of yolk is found in their eggs. The yolk is distributed uniformly in the egg. The development of Brangastuma. Cleavage. The cleavage is holoblastic and the cleavage furrow divides the zygote completely into two parts, two similar parts. The holoblastic cleavage may be equal when the resultant blastomeres are equal in size and unequal when the resultant blastomeres are unequal in size. It has been worked by the Hatchek in 1882 and McBridge 1898 and 1909 and the Conklin 1932. Further, the embryonic development of Brangastuma is of the indeterminate type. The first cleavage is meridional in the Amphioxus and the cleavage, that is cleavage furrow bisect the egg along the median axis at the center. The second cleavage is also meridional but passes at the right angle to the first one. The free swimming larva is found in the life cycle. Thank you. This is all about Amphioxus.